Remember the guy who built a tank and went on a rampage? You talking about my boy Carl? Killdozer? Or, not Carl. Jesus, Marvin? Because that wasn't a tank that he built. He outfitted a goddamn bulldozer and turned it into a tank.
You made Aya very sad.
You didn't want her biting on the Christmas tree.
I don't want her eating pieces of it, but she was very sad. She tried to dig at the door to get out.
No.
And she got over it.
There's a recent sunset.
Tried to make the dogs play.
That's good. He's talking about a different guy who literally stole a tank. That's hype. I don't know who you're talking about then. Who was that stole the tank? I only know Killdozer in that space. He's a resub Harley.
You know you left the door the other room open.
Oh. No, I forgot to close it.
I want to see the plan. Did she play with it when it was off?
Who, Io?
Yeah.
Yeah, she just likes biting it. Because it has all those like little lights on it, so she just bites it.
Yeah.
No, I've already seen everything about Killdozer 1,000 times. I watched this a decade ago. It's just such an amazing story. If anyone doesn't know, I'll play you a quick clip.
Planned citywide demolition project.
But in a nutshell, Marvin was upset over some decisions the city made, so in order to get revenge, he got the goddamn... You have to wonder. I think they also got that information a little off. If I remember correctly, it wasn't so much the engine just giving out randomly. What happened is when he went through that building, it weighed so much that he also busted through a piece of the floor and got a bit of his vehicle caught in some of the basement, I think. I could be misremembering, but then the engine gave out with him trying to free himself from there. But yeah, you have to wonder, if that didn't happen, how much more damage could he have caused to that city? How many more buildings could he have leveled? What did the city do to him to start that? I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I can't remember the cause. It was land disputes and fines. Huh. How did he die? He shot himself. Oh, right, the San Diego tank incident. I actually don't know what this is about, at least not off rip, it's not ringing any bells. Wait, this was on Destroyed in Seconds, wasn't it? It was on Destroyed in Seconds. Man, I don't really remember this at all from Destroyed in Seconds. Man, the quality for this video in 1995 is nuts. Oh. Just like in GTA. Man, this predates the smartphone era, so we don't have a ton of camera angles here. But at least this cameraman really seems to be about that action. He's following it. This is on the scene Ace reporting. How do you stop a tank? Man, what the fuck do you mean, how do you stop a tank? The question should be, how the fuck do you get away in a tank? All they have to do is wait. Like, you'll cause a lot of damage, but all they have to do is just wait. You'll either run out of gas or something. You'll have what happened to Marv, where you bite off a little more than you could chew and you get your shit stuck. Like, all you do is wait. Like, I don't think they're gonna come out here with a goddamn javelin, like it's Call of Duty. Basically what you're saying is you don't stop a tank. No, when it comes to someone in a tank, you gotta treat it like Michael Jordan. You can't stop him, you can only hope to contain him. So you play it safe, you wait it out, you tell people, hey, get out the fucking road, there's a rogue tank out there. Thanks, a resub Reginald, and the bit's terrible. No, I can't say I've heard of that one terrible. Let me see the longer footage. Jesus, they got the AC-130 out on him.
The tank chase, as it's been called. That's probably one of the, if not the most dramatic events that have ever occurred that involved the San Diego Police Department.
I would say that's probably a good assumption.
Well, no, I don't, to be honest with you. Have somebody make the phone calls and make the find out how much...
Man, that effortlessly just goes through a car.
Fire hydrants, you got hydrants that are blowing water in the air now. He's coming up towards the school. I don't know the name of the street. The units, this isn't a very, fast pursuit, that's for sure.
Stop the tank with Bulldozer. Fuck, that'd be crazy. Oof.
My name is
Just
Vince
erased
Scott.
it.
I'm retired from the San Diego Police Department. I was an air support unit pilot, and I was the pilot that was flying the helicopter the day the tank was stolen. When we arrived,
What we need to do
we
is,
saw it
just to the best of
running
their
over
ability and
anything
their
that felt
safety,
like running over in
keep
the
these
street.
cars away from... This is the San Diego Police Department. Get out of the street, go back in your house. You're in danger.
See if we have any SWAT equipment that can help us out with this thing.
This
Okay, 10-4.
broadcast where it was going.
So, someone give me the lore. What happened to lead to this? I am not familiar with the San Diego tank rampage. I know everything about Bulldozer. I don't know dick about the San Diego tank rampage. What caused this? He used a cheat code. Meth and gold. Man, can someone just tell me what the fuck caused this? Man, fuck you guys. I'll just look it up myself. What is all this fanfic? Sean Nelson. He was an American veteran who stole an M60A3 tank from the California Army National Guard in 1995. Oh man, he got shot and killed by the police. In the week before his tank rampage, Nelson told a friend he was thinking of committing suicide. The following week, he told a friend that Oklahoma was good stuff, in apparent reference to the Oklahoma City bombing. Holy shit. Jesus. Around 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, May 17th, Nelson drove his Chevrolet to the California Army National Guard. Employees at the armory were working late, and the gate to the vehicle yard was completely deserted and was left open. Tanks at the armory started with a push button and did not require an ignition key. The first two tanks Nelson broke into would not start. He lowered himself into the third tank, which was a 57-ton M60A3, and finally noticed a guardsman who approached the tank. Nelson started the vehicle, and with little chance of stopping him, the guardsman rushed to the phone to call the police. Since ammunition was kept in another building, none of the vehicle's weapons could be loaded or used by Nelson. Well, that's good. I also don't think one man can do that in a tank. I'm not familiar with modern tanks, but I went to that ranch in Texas back in like May. That's like a 2 or 3 person operation to load a tank and fire it. I don't think it's like a 1 person job. Ram Ranch. Nah, yeah, I turned that shit into Ram Ranch. I bought a tank top thinking it'd make me look cool, but it turns out they only had women's tanks, so I just ended up actually making that shit look like Ram Ranch. Thanks for the bits, Cyrus. Okay, so it looks like he did this, I guess, as like an elaborate suicide. Christ. Holy shit. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna go fill up my water and take a tinkle. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Thanks to the prime mech and potato. I streamed the Paradox game? Man, fuck no. What? Is it Prime Iris? Why would I do that?
So everybody could keep a safe and we were equipped with a video camera.
I wouldn't even do that as a joke.
Video pictures of the carnage it was creating on the ground. This guy's in big trouble. This
So does it mainly just run over cars? He doesn't target like buildings or anything like Bulldozer? Oh my god, he hits like a mean drift here. Never mind, that looked a lot driftier when just scanning through. Anybody hurt? It doesn't say anyone was hurt on the Wikipedia. It seems like the only casualty was Sean, the driver. No, that's not a tank. It is a tank. What? What are you talking about? It's an M60A3 tank. And man, this man put it through the ringer here. How many miles did he go? That's the video we just watched. God damn, even on the interstate. Oh, did he try and hit that?
Abel, it's a pedestrian bridge south of Balboa. There's nobody on it right now.
The pedestrian bridge south of Balboa.
That would have been fucked.
Taking it out. Central unit, stay away from that bridge if you take it.
What the hell's your problem, asshole?
What is that? What? Oh, GTA sound effects. Damn, if he actually took down that bridge, that would have been so fucked up. Thanks for resub, Grim, in the Prime Parmy. What's worse, Chicago or Florida? Haven't been to Chicago. I think Florida's fine. Charlie's obsession with car chases. Man, what the fuck are you talking about? This is a tank chase. And it's because we just went over the Bulldozer stuff again. I don't think I ever saw the tank stuff.
freeway. The only thing I could think to say, I didn't recall at the time, but when we played the tape back, I said, oh my god, because...
Well, we're doing that as we speak.
Exit Prime Senpai. Huh. Said he was going to a hospital because of a grudge. I saw that as a room. Well, rumor's the wrong word. They speculated that he may have been heading to the Sharp Memorial Hospital, which he unsuccessfully sued in 1990, and partially blamed for his mother's death. So I think that's probably a accurate theory. Wow. Also, the state of California paid $149,000, the equivalent to $265,000 in 2021, to cover property damage. So this whole rampage cost $265K. That is shockingly low. Marv, for example, got up to $7 million. He didn't destroy any buildings. True, but he went out of his way to destroy as many trailers and cars as he could, and he tried to take down that bridge. He rammed into the bridge structural support. So it seems like he was trying to cause damage. Sean was also addicted to meth. Well, that does explain a bit of it. Meth is not one of those wacky drugs. There was a goofy chase earlier today. It's called Track Loader Leads Police on Pursuit on I-10 in Mobile County, Alabama.
So I'm assuming that they are shutting down the interstate. This is a...
You've got to shut down the whole county. There's a menace on the loose. He's gonna flip him! Run! Scram!
In a bobcat.
All right, so you can see tactics being used by the police driving the SUVs.
What do you mean tactics? They ran. The tactic is fear.
6, 7, 8, 9 to stop. Now we see it has stopped on its own. This is...
Oh, he's turning around.
Highway 90.
Get out of there, boys. He's unpredictable. He's gonna flip over the speed limit sign.
A delicate situation as we have a lot of our first responders in the area trying to figure out a way to stop this, and of course
there is no way to stop it. It's checkmate.
A threat here. Why is the person
Michael Jordan in his prime? You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
All things that our local law enforcement have to keep in mind as they try to get the situation under control.
We should mention we just got...
Oh yeah, they're backing up real quick. He's like a sneeze. You can only hold him in for so long before he blows.
In the next 30 minutes to an hour, it's not going to happen, but you can take Halls Mill Road to get...
This is cool. This is cute.
Area. Yeah, we're going to stay with this for a little while here. As Chelsea just mentioned, we don't have a ton of information as we ad-lib this to you, but...
Oh, shit.
Cutting off the exits...
Officer Action's got the blunderbuss.
And apologies to our people in back. We're getting close.
He's going to try and shoot the... shoot the track.
We can't really see what the vehicles that are...
Bulldozer 2, doze harder.
Trying to not let the Bobcat
Amen.
To another area.
Going in this direction, I would highly encourage you to not. Just
if you were planning to leave your house at all today, I'd encourage you not to.
Holding on to one of
there is a supervillain afoot.
On I-10, exit 15A right there in between 15A.
There's so many cops. Holy shit. Jesus, it's like a scene out of The Walking Dead when they roll up with the whole crew, like the whole neighborhood comes out riding in. Jesus. Like, what is this guy doing? I need an excuse to get in the bed of the truck with my fucking musket.
Block off as many
Man, this driver's stupid though. He could have easily just taken this bitch down the hill over there in the grass, bought himself some time.
Brand new situation that is happening in the city.
Where'd he go?
Specifically in Theodore, if you were just
Deactivate cloaking tech? Find him.
It looks like Joe that they will try
and
stop
cut.
the traffic in the near future. We are getting.
Do they just lose him?
That they have disabled that Bobcat again. It was going out of the way of the Aldot.
Off screen? They did it off. Are you guys stupid? We didn't get footage of that. How did they win? How do you beat something like this? Oh, baby. Go home. Be free. Into the great outdoors. That's God's country, son. They can't follow you there. That's just you and the Lorax now. No, don't turn around. You're so close. Oh, yeah, this must be where they get him. Yeah, they're closing in on him. They're bringing the walls down here. This guy is really having a good time. So is that guy. He said, I gotta get my steps in. Don't let him get to exit 15A. If he gets there, it's over. Our jurisdiction ends. He'll de-aggro. Where'd he go? What happened to him? Man, can we get some better footage here? Damn it. Whoa, wait, what is this? Is this the same thing? It looks like he tried to flip over one of the police cars. How long was he at it? Oh, yeah, he's in it. He's poking him. I see why they were backing up. This guy has no fear. Man, to be one of these daily commuters and see this, what a treat. Man, this went on for quite a while, huh? We had the GTA cinematic angle. A little too cinematic, we're losing him. That's where we saw him try and get to the woods. Nope, this is all we got. That's all we get to work with. Well, I guess there's this. It looks like he did make it to exit 15A. What happened back here, we may never know. Wait, is that real? The suspect got into a shootout with the police after the chase. He's now in the hospital with unknown injuries. Well, I can tell you... I'm going to be honest, I don't know if the injuries are that unknown. I'm going to spitball and say it's probably bullet wounds. So this was 11 hours ago. The driver was taken to the hospital. Is there any recent updates? So it was a stolen skid steer, and it was used to try and hit someone near the intersection of Noble Drive and Noble Lane. When they tried to stop the vehicle, he fled and then got onto I-10. Officers fired shots, and the driver, the track loader, was taken into custody and into the hospital. Police said his injuries had been from the gunfire, and his condition is not available at the time. Did he fire back, or did they just open fire on him? It doesn't say. Seems like they just got fed up of the slow speed chase and they started peppering him. What an interesting chase. There's one thing more valuable than money, and it's not gold. It's something that I feel if the world really did end and we ended up in some kind of post-apocalyptic Fallout world, instead of using bottle caps for currency, we would use Stanley cups. Now you can probably tell just by looking at me, I don't own a Stanley cup. I don't have that sparkle in my eye that hasn't fixed that hole in my soul like it has for so many others. And I don't really get it. Not gonna lie to you, it seems like just a pretty standard receptacle for liquid. But people go ballistic for Stanley cups. And one woman not only stole $2,500 worth of Stanley cups, she then went on a high-speed police chase in order to try and keep her treasure. That was the one piece, and the cops weren't letting her get away with it.
High-speed chases are always intense, but this one from Ohio had a twist. A woman led officers on a 115-mile-per-hour pursuit along I-75 after stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise, including everyone's favorite trend, the iconic Stanley cups.
115 miles per hour, that's no joke. That is certified zooming. This lady was tearing up the roads like she was Dominic Toretto looking to steal DVD players and VCRs.
No, I'm not sure what the product she had in the bags, but I know that it was the 2 bog bags and then product was stuffed in there.
Gotcha. What is your first name?
Melissa.
I'm going to send you a link. Can you send me that video?
Absolutely. We just did this on Monday.
Melissa here mentions that she doesn't know exactly what was stolen, but knows that there was a lot of product in 2 bog bags. I once again showing how out of touch I am. I don't even know what the fuck a bog bag is. To me, that sounds like something from Star Wars that you'd leave the cantina with. But Melissa went out and filmed this lady who had shoplifted from them and then gave that video to the police when they arrived. And she just looks exhausted. The police get there and ask if she can send the video, and she goes, "Yep, we did this on Monday." Like, it's just part of the routine here. Like, the way she's acting about this is the same way I act when someone insta-locks Black Widow in my Marvel Rivals lobby. I just let out a huge sigh.
After receiving a statement from the manager, officers had a full description of the suspect. It was time to search for the thief. Moments later, officers spotted the vehicle, and a high-speed chase ensued as they attempted to apprehend the suspect.
We are eastbound on North Dixie Highway.
Because of the video Melissa filmed, they were able to get the whole kit and caboodle on the vehicle that the shoplifter was driving, and then they just so happened to have a random NPC encounter out on the road where they saw the vehicle. They flipped on the sirens, and the Stanley Cup super soldier cracked her knuckles and said, "It's playtime." So she goes pedal to the metal off rip, but the astute observers amongst you will have noticed she didn't forget the road rules. She didn't just wipe her ass with etiquette. She used her turn signal in order to start the pursuit. So she turns right and then steps on it.
If someone can communicate to this Perrysburg Township unit behind me to come take the one position, I'll give it up. Ran the red light at Fort Meigs Boulevard, westbound. At the traffic light at Levis Commons and Jefferson Street through.
Now, of course, I'm exaggerating a little bit by saying she stepped on it. She's pushing that car to its limits, but it's just chugging along at like a casual 50 to 60. It's not even really going that much over the speed limit. The big thing is she's running red lights. She's not pulling any kind of crazy maneuvers. She's not fucking spinning it 360 degrees and barrel rolling and ramping it off of a parked tow truck or anything. But she is doing her best to try and elude the officers here on this pursuit, all just to hold on to a couple goodie bags of Stanley cups, fucking beverage containers. Now, of course, they are worth a couple $1,000s, but even still, the charges she would be facing for that theft were significantly smaller than what she's going to be facing for this pursuit.
That intersection, we're coming up to the diverging diamond here at 75, 475 split. Get back on 475 southbound. Out on 25. She just took a pit on her.
Now, it doesn't feel like this pursuit went on that long, and it doesn't ever seem like it reached 115 miles per hour unless it was briefly where it cuts away from the dash cam footage to the officer's body cam, which is possible. But then, like, 4 other cop cars spawn in and one of them pit maneuvers her. How did they even get there so quick? Were there just like 4 other officers lurking like sharks in the water waiting for a pursuit to pop off? They heard the call and they're like, poof, like just go hog wild towards it? Or maybe the perception of time is a little skewed here because maybe we don't see the entire chase, which I think is the more likely explanation. Because there's just no way that many officers would have been able to reach this point that quickly. Because it feels like the chase only went on for like a minute and a half at most.
From Dick's. Oh,
The chutzpah to ask the cops what I do. as if she's just totally innocent here. Like, let's just assume she didn't know that they were aware that she stole from Dick's Sporting Goods, right? You just went on a high-speed pursuit. What do you mean, what did I do? Pardon me, officer, I was under the impression this is a free country. You're telling me I can't engage in a little high-speed police pursuit? What happened to freedom, What happened to freedom? This country's gone to the birds.
Ball bag. $100 ball bag.
Come down here and play.
Thanks, guys. Get caught up to do it too,
guys.
The officer rolls up and they exchange fist bumps, congratulating him on a job well done with the pit maneuver. Hey, brother, that pit, Insano style, excellent work, gnarly. Pats him on the ass or something. They just look like they're having a great time. Like, it looks like they're just having a lot of fun. I half expected them to thank her for letting them go on this high-speed police chase.
You got a felony. You can go to prison now for stealing some clothes. That's stupid.
Guess what? Slap on the wrist.
All for a little stuff. Yeah, for a misdemeanor. Kind of dumb, but you need help with. I got a tow truck coming. I'm just gonna get our evidence here and go from there. We gotta set up there, though. I thought you guys had it boxed in there, but.
Look at all that loot in the trunk there. Those Stanley cups popping out like uniques in Path of Exile here. Holy. Like one of the officers mentioned, it was a misdemeanor, and then all this hoopla has turned it into a felony. I mean, it is a lot of money worth of Stanley Cups. The merchandise apparently came out to like $2,500. Like, that's a lot. But it's probably not worth throwing your whole life away on this police chase for.
I mean, I just want to call and make sure my baby back with my daughter. That's it.
If you would have stopped in Findlay, and we would have wrote you a court date, and you would have left. And then you could have called your dad, or your baby dad, and your
I
daughter.
didn't know how Findlay works, so I wanted to get to Toledo.
Toledo, and now what's happening? You got a felony.
Perrysburg, and then I'm like, fuck Perrysburg, so I was like, let me get to Toledo.
It's terrible excuses. All right, but no, you're not going to use your phone anytime soon. So sit tight.
So this kind of confirms what I was saying earlier, that this must have spanned many different areas over the course of a longer period of time than the video lets on, because now she's in a different county and it's really blown it way up. So she's saying that, oh, she wanted to get somewhere else because she doesn't know how it works over there and wanted to get over here, and the officer's like, that's fucking stupid. I don't know how she thought that excuse would work or what the thought process was, because as the officer mentioned, if she had just pulled over initially, it would have been like a simple, quick procedure. She would have just left, but instead she stretched it out over the course of many miles, and she's like, well, there's a reasonable explanation for that, officer. I didn't know how it worked over there, so I wanted to get over here. But what seems to be the problem. And the officer actually gets really upset by her. Like, he goes in. He starts mocking her and insulting her. He was just kind of, like, fed up with her shit.
Enjoy the
well, I had a newborn baby. I just need. Can you call him?
Let me tell you something right now. I am being a dick. I don't give a shit. Okay, you know how many lives you just put in danger out there? Myself, all these officers, all the citizens out there, and then you're worried about your little baby. You could have stayed home and taken care of him like a good mom.
I am.
That shit sounded like an Xbox Live lobby right there. He just starts going in. So he's not wrong. She did put everyone on the road's life at risk with the way she was driving. We didn't get to see all of it, but she was running red lights and weaving between cars. And it apparently did reach over 115 miles per hour. That's not Weenie Hut Jr. That's not nothing. And she tries to use the excuse that she has like a newborn baby at home. Don't really see what that has to do with anything here. I have a newborn, and he refuses to drink out of any chalice that's not a Stanley cup. What was I supposed to do, officer? I had to steal all $2,500 worth of Stanley cups. I had no choice. And then I had to go on a long police pursuit to try and maintain it, or else my baby would have died without Stanley cups. You don't get it. Dude wasn't having any of that. Puts on, like, his mocking voice and then calls her a bad mom, which she is. She is objectively a terrible mother.
Good work. Good work, officer. Good work. Fucking dumbasses. For a fucking purse. Y'all slow as fuck. Did all that shit for a purse, and they just fucked my car up. Nah, I really ain't gotta pay for my car.
But you fucked your whole life up for some Stanley cups. I would argue that's far stupider. Now, you could make the argument that it wasn't worth the pursuit since they already had, like, her license plate or everything. And I've definitely seen that pop up when, like, looking at police chases in LA. Because sometimes the officers will just be like, alright, enough is enough, it's getting too dangerous, we'll just go ahead and arrest them later since we have all their info. I feel like that probably would have been an option here, considering they had the license plate and everything about the car, but I guess they didn't have any information about the owner, nor did they have the evidence that she stole, so perhaps they felt that they needed to engage in the pursuit, otherwise they wouldn't be able to arrest her later. Couldn't really tell you.
And he keeps touching my motherfucking wallet like you about to touch my money. Why is y'all in my money? Thief ass pigs. Your mama bitch and your ugly ass kids bitch.
How peculiar. She likes to steal, but doesn't like to be stolen from. Hypocrite. I just love that she calls them thieves. That was just like the icing on top of the cake. Thieves! It's disgraceful! Disgusting! How could you? Now, who knows? Maybe they did actually take money out of her wallet. That has happened before. I've definitely read about that. It's possible. I don't know. I don't have the body cam footage for that. But I can't help but giggle that she steals, goes on the high-speed police pursuit, gets arrested, and then gets mad that they're going through her things. Anyway, though, that's about it. See ya. No, I don't play chess. I retired. I hung my jersey in the rafters. No more chess. I got too into it.
Traffic stop. Planet Fitness parking lot.
Oh, nothing good ever happens in a Planet Fitness. Uh-oh, this is about to get crazy. I already feel it. The title already told me, but now that I see it's at a Planet Fitness where the Genesis is, we're cooked.
No, I'm expired.
Yes, sir, yeah.
I'm with the cat in the car right now.
Okay. You got your ID on you? Yeah, it's just expired by, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, I mean,
What's that?
Probably the cat.
Oh. What's your social, ma'am?
I don't know by heart, but I can get my...
This seems so polite right now. How does it go tits up?
Where I'm speaking with you, Mr. Montgomery?
No, no.
Okay.
I don't have no weapon. 42 years old. She's hiding something or she's got words or something like that.
Hey, just keep an eye on them. Alright, male driver's the listed owner. Still working.
That's not the most unbelievable thing in the world, not knowing your social by heart. I could definitely see that. I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't. I don't think that's that suspicious.
I'm gotta get that fixed, I understand that.
Yeah, no problem. I can't find her information, so that's why I was going to ask you guys to step out of the vehicle.
Our car looks like...
Yeah, I see.
Come and go in.
The car looks to be in good shape. What do you mean? What's wrong with the car? A little bit of bird shit smudged here, but that's nothing. That'll buff out. What do you mean, man? The car's fine. Why are you saying it like that?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Because of the tag?
What's that? It's not 7.
I don't even know what I did.
Okay, you're not wearing your seatbelt, so I'm allowed to identify you.
Fuck places. What the hell is a Terminator? Is that the spike strip? Or what did he do? He just drop a bomb under the car tire? What is that? I'm assuming that's a spike strip, right? Fuck is a Terminator? A Claymore! Yeah, man, just deployed the tactical Claymore here.
Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to be cool. Get her car.
Oh, did he just dodge the Terminator? He outsmarted him.
Got flat.
Well, look, that vehicle's taking off.
Bye-bye, Planet Fitness.
It's running on flats. It went over the Terminator.
We're gonna have to swing Squad 2 around. I think I heard the lunk alarm go off in the Planet Fitness. Throw him in cuffs.
Going through the construction zone.
HQ, can you find me the biggest man in the Planet Fitness? I want to get him on the horn. We'll get him involved. Holy Jesus. Good, the officer's really going in. Right through the roadwork.
Boy, it's running on at least one flat. God damn it! That's a grand.
Squad 2, break off and pull that guy over. Hit him with a pit maneuver.
Going over the railroad tracks. It's losing a tire.
Uh-oh, the Terminator's taking its toll on that tire now. Oh, shit. Damn, the officer's growling at him. He's getting feral.
Throwing shit out the windows. Throwing something out the window.
It was a banana peel. It didn't work. Try the green show. Oh, God.
He's throwing drugs out the window.
He's throwing all kinds of trinkets out there. Oh, God. Holy fuck, he threw the whole sleeping bag. Now, that was an innovative strategy. I haven't seen that deployed.
Oak Ridge.
This is like fucking Diddy Kong Racing right now. Holy. That's a big-ass sleeping bag, too.
More stuff out the window.
Oh, God, Jesus. The Jan Sports backpack as well? This guy's dumping all his loot. Oh, shit, right by the Chick-fil-A. Man, this must be a bumpy-ass road. There's a lot of shit jiggling around here in the cop car. Also, what the fuck was this attempt here? This has to be the laziest deployment I've ever seen of a spike strip. Hopefully he's in the right lane going super slow. What happened? Did he like yank it too far back maybe and I just missed it? Nope, he just runs up and just plops it in the right hand lane there. That one never stood a chance.
Into the Lowe's parking lot. You ready, buddy?
Oh! I smell a pit maneuver. Yep. They had a bunch of open space. Oh, fuck, he's still cruising. Oh, there goes the whole tire. I lost him. I don't know where he is. He vanished. He must have picked up some active camo.
Dark blue. It's only got 3 tires now and damaged.
Damn, he actually vanished. What are they blurring?
Both currently smoking meth in the vehicle, I can see it.
I thought maybe he was like gearing up to throw a big dildo out there or something. Ah, that's, huh. Wow, they're giving it one big hoorah.
Right behind him. You ready, buddy? You gonna get that, man?
Tactical meth deployment.
We have more spikes. You can get them out.
Almost. That was a more spirited attempt, at least. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little worried that he hit somebody. Does everyone walk away from this okay? Because now he is fucking zooted off his gourd now. So now he can't even stay in the right side. The meth powered him up. Yeah, it's like the goddamn star in Mario Kart. Was he actually looking to carjack there? It didn't really seem like it.
Downtown Wilby. Let him go. Let him slow down, Sean. Let him slow down, Sean.
Sean! Hit the brakes, bro.
Just back it off and turn your lights off so he slows down and he's doing 70 on one rim.
Crossing there, you know.
All right, let it go. Base, you can advise Menor. He's coming into their city. He's going 60, 70 through Vine Street here. We're going to let him go. He was throwing out numerous baggies. There was a whole book bag he threw out. And
that was a very responsible decision right there. Because it was getting very dangerous.
Just drive, dude!
Why are you yelling at him? What did he do wrong? He's stressed out. Got a fucking maniac on the loose. You got the methed out marauder just fucking pillaging the city here on the streets.
Searching for them, the suspect seized the opportunity to make multiple carjacking attempts.
Oh, he actually... What the fuck? Oh my god! Damn, this guy's actually fully unhinged. Him and his girl were actually going to carjack them. Damn!
911, where's the emergency? I just witnessed a car slam into another one, and now they're getting into another person's car. They're stealing her car.
What kind of car are they getting into?
It is a white four-door small sedan. I cannot see the make or model.
The title did not lie. This is chaotic throughout the entire city. And it all started over like an expired tag and asking for a social security number that she forgot. It turns out they stumbled across like an actual madman. And they left their cat in that car, by the way. So they carjacked this and left their cat in this car that they have just crashed into another vehicle. I feel so bad for the cat. I hope the cat's okay.
Are you okay, ma'am?
I'm shaking up.
Okay, were you in your car?
Yeah, I was in my car. He made me get out.
Do they have a gun or anything?
We don't have a crowbar.
So they turned right on 306.
Holy shit. So this guy was actually gonna fucking beat her to get the car. Yeah, this guy's hopefully going away for a long, long time.
Heading south. Chester Township as well. What a run to. We're going on a field trip. You write your 15-day paper today about how you almost lost your life 16 times in the car. We jumped this bitch twice.
What are you What? How you almost lost your life 16 times in the car? What are you talking about, bro? That's not what I'd want to hear with the person who is still currently driving me. You telling me you almost got my ass killed 16 times today? You don't have control of your vehicle like that? You're not that guy? Bro, drop me off. I'm not on the force. I don't need to be doing this. I've got the data I need for my paper. Let me out.
Let's go!
Here we go. Big deployment. Oh, there you go.
25's got a hit. 25.
Oh, it doesn't have an ID on the driver. It does have an ID on the driver. We're going to have an egg rob.
What? Did the officer... Didn't mean to click there.
Damage too long.
The officer, like, swerved out of his way to hit the spikes.
Oh, it doesn't have an ID on the driver.
What the fuck, man? Why did he do that? The cop literally went out of his way, swerved to hit the spikes. What did he think it was going to be? Like a speed boost or something? Like video game rules? Like it's F-Zero GX or something? Oh, fuck yeah, boost pad. Too many tires. True. This is an unfair chase. I have 4. He only has 3. It's dishonorable. I'll take one out.
Driver, we're gonna have an egg robbery charges on him. They just got me with spikes.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
899, I just got hit with the spike. I'm dropping out.
I'm picking up the bags and stuff I found up here.
Damn, he got us. This guy's good.
Yeah? What'd you find?
A knife.
Okay, you tell me where it's at and I'll come get it, okay?
We were just walking. We found a purple knife.
It's down there on the sidewalk. I'll show you exactly where it is.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Just give me off, please. Okay.
Man, it's like a citywide scavenger hunt with all, like, the drugs and knives and shit that he threw out of the car.
Yeah, he just pulled in the Giant Eagle, Mike.
Alright.
How long has the chase been going on for? I feel like this has been a really long chase. Starting to get to nightfall now.
Trying to carjack somebody else, it looks like.
Oh, he's actually going for another carjack. Holy shit.
Alright, got a sheriff's car now on the lead. Tried to carjack another car, Mike.
Alright, keep calling it.
They're still chasing him right now as we speak. Off-roading.
He's trying to carjack another car now at the gas station.
Oh my god.
Don't get out of the car.
This is the most successful carjacks I've ever seen in a chase. This is number 2. And he almost had a number 3 earlier. Holy shit.
Don't get out of the car.
Oh, okay. 10 rounds.
Oh my god.
One at gunpoint, one on foot.
What seems to be the problem, officer? What's the charge?
Yeah, what's up?
So, listen, please let me kiss him.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I can, but I won't. Yeah, why don't we?
Brother, you carjacked 2 cars, attempted to get a 3rd, threatened to beat a woman with a tire iron to get the car.
I'm dead anyways. I'll be dead in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Alright.
Car in our city and carjacked the car. What's your girl's name?
Stacy Montgomery, my wife.
Okay.
Hey, this is so tight.
Okay, we're gonna switch it off.
Ma'am, sit up. Hello? Sit up, ma'am. I need you to sit up. Matt!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's awful. Nah, I can't watch that. They actually just did all the drugs in their car during the chase. Yikes. No, she didn't. It was actually her just faking it. That's a big brain strat. Because they blurred it and shit, and I was like, oh, it must be real. Oh. Damn, they got some fucking strats.
This is that stress.
Yep. That's jailitis.
Yeah.
Jailitis, huh?
Fake seizures for...
Last thing I want to do is...
It was just drugs. No. So now it's not drugs. No, I didn't say drug. I said whatever was in the car. Just random
Our fire department...
Jesus Christ.
Robbery, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and vehicular vandalism. Separate charges were also filed through the Willowick Police Department, including failure to comply, obstruction, vandalism, tampering with evidence, possession of drugs, and multiple traffic-related offenses.
I saw
the
littering
Ohio
in
Adult
there.
Parole Authority later confirmed that Montgomery was currently on parole and had an open burglary case through the Ashtabula County Prosecutor's Office. The female passenger, Stacy Camplees, was not on parole, but was also connected to the same open case. Camplees, 42 years old, was identified as a passenger in a vehicle connected to an incident involving aggravated robbery with a weapon, robbery, grand theft of a motor vehicle accident, and vehicle vandalism. She was taken into custody.
Why does it say free text? What is that? What is that? Is that a charge or is that like a placeholder, like boilerplate shit? What is free text? Some lorem ipsum. Yeah, I guess. Maybe that is just bottom text, I guess.
Packaging. They also observed white powder residue throughout the interior of the vehicle. Officers also located the cat concealed under the driver's seat, buried beneath various items.
Oh.
The cat was removed and transported to a veterinary hospital for evaluation before being transferred to animal care services and is not suspected of wrongdoing. For privacy purposes, we are not identifying the cat.
That's cute. What an adventure that was. Wow. So she got off very easy. Which I'm very surprised about. She actively kept going in the vehicles he was stealing during the armed carjacking. Wow, they really took it easy on her for that. Probably because he did all the assaults and he was driving. Yeah, but she also saw the carjacking and then still got in the vehicle. Like on her own volition, walked and ran into the vehicle. Like, if I watch someone steal a car, I can't just, like, sprint to it and be like, alright, here I come! Or at least I didn't think I could. I thought I'd get in trouble for that. They got Crack Septic Eye. He doesn't even look like him at all, but that's a great name. I feel like you just had that one in your back pocket and needed something almost close enough to use it. Yeah, I heard this chase was pretty interesting. I actually got a notification on my phone about this chase. I'm not subbed to Fox 11 Los Angeles, but I've watched so many police chases that now I guess YouTube's sending me police chase notifications. This is the first chase we've seen on dirt bikes. One of the bikers was live streaming himself. Oh, was he? Got the POV footage? Where are the cops? This isn't really a police chase, it's more like a helicopter caught two people on a dirt bike going down the interstate. Oh, there's a cop! There he is!
Unit that was
They're not going to get very far.
Definitely, they're saying now that it's the blue motorcycle.
At least that's my hypothesis. They're on fucking dirt bikes. That doesn't exactly have a whole lot of gallons in the tank to work with.
Sticking together, they haven't separated.
Wonder what the plan is.
Continuing eastbound from this because of the traffic. We'll see if they try to bring in some motor officers from the California Highway Patrol.
They're on dirt bikes. They should really be utilizing
like I said,
the advantage that gives you on going off-road.
They go all the way across lanes.
Instead, they're just going to peter out here on the interstate.
So we'll see what happens.
Have any protective gear on them. One guy's on his phone, riding with one hand at times.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, cutting across in front of the car, turning left.
Wrong way down.
Opposite.
Traffic.
Oh my gosh.
That looked kind of hard, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Each other right now. You may be trying to plan something. Split up, perhaps.
That jacket. That looks eerily similar to the Moist Esports jacket. What do you think the odds are? What do you think the odds are he's wearing Moist Esports merch on this? That looks like our sleeve. If I could see the other sleeve, I'd know for sure.
Perhaps to try and evade these officers.
Oh. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You just have one car that kind of goes outside the lane, and then...
Well, he's
oh, baby. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this guy trying... Wait, what is he doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Gil, do you think he was trying to get involved, or is
this guy's trying to do something.
Driver and getting frustrated in traffic?
No, it's just an LA driver. Never mind.
Getting involved. It looked like he pulled over intentionally in front of him and hit the brakes. Now that vehicle has exited.
Yeah, no, he just used that as an opportunity to get out of traffic.
Aware of the pursuit and
especially with physical intervention.
That's right. Gil was saying that they're going to need to rely on the assistance of other motor officers who can essentially stay on their tail, keep up with
they're actually going to call them in.
Because as we've seen, those black and white units,
the hounds on the motorcycles, they're going to get them out the force there to try and keep up with the dirt bikes.
Wrong way down surface
I
streets.
love how the motorcycle cops look too.
Black and white.
It's like RoboCop
squad
shit.
Cars just aren't able to keep up with these two motor.
Squad cars get behind him. We'll see what happens. But again, they're so agile they can even stop and turn around and go the opposite direction, and then that didn't work. So, but the motor officers definitely could keep up with them no matter where they go.
He keeps hyping up the cavalry with these motor officers. I have not seen them arrive.
Decided to stay in tracking mode until they...
It's going to be like the fucking Riders of Rohan or something, the way he's talking about them.
You have to wonder if they know that they are being tracked right now by Sheriff's Department helicopter. They don't see black and white vehicles, squad cars behind them right now, so maybe they think that they're scot-free and just cruising along. They don't seem too panicked, although, well, the one guy keeps looking at his phone right there, and we don't know if he's texting, looking at a map. Nonetheless, as they evade officers, they don't look frantic. It certainly looks like they're just cruising along. So, and you can see they keep turning around, looking behind them, looking to see if there are squad cars behind them right now. But you know, you have to wonder: do they know that a Sheriff's Department helicopter is overhead?
I'm sure they
following them
fucking
and
know.
recording all their movements right now. Still on the 710 southbound.
I feel like everyone knows the chopper
And for
comes
those who
out in a
missed it,
chase. It's
John
LA.
just spoke with the desk.
You're like born with
These-
that knowledge.
At least one of these.
Well, we'll see which way they go here. South or north or continue west. It's
Probably
west,
Rams Mills.
westbound
Thanks,
on
membership
Imperial.
Oh.
And look at this. We got oh boy.
Wow.
Holy shit.
They called for reinforcements, I
Oh
guess,
my gosh.
5.
What is that?
This guy was hyping up the motor officers, but he didn't expect this. Some new players have entered the game.
Oh.
God, it's like what's that PlayStation 2 game? MX vs ATV Off-Road Fury.
4 other ones, one on a quad, so
Yeah, one keeps
definitely illegal to be.
using hand
They assembled the Avengers.
bird above. It looks like so. Oh,
Appreciate it, Anthony.
Okay, little handoff there with the quad.
Thanks, membership Snow.
Yeah. Law enforcement certainly going to have their hands.
This is what Ubisoft wanted Writers Republic to be like.
Right now, aside from perhaps just being
true.
In, you know, unlicensed vehicles like that 4-wheeler and some of the other bikes, those guys, to the best of our knowledge, have not.
Oh, they're cranking wheelies! Son of a bitch!
Oh my!
Jesus Christ!
Weave through traffic. You know, you see this kind of stuff though, not just during a pursuit like this, but even
right by an officer. What do you?
Yeah, that should be a sheriff's unit there that they passed.
I wonder.
The officer giving him a round of applause on the way by. Excellent work.
Oh my God.
You see this kind of stuff.
A fine wheelie.
You see it, you know, all over the place.
The street takeovers.
The street takeovers, and sometimes, you know, just Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard on a Friday night, people will, you know, they're just looking for attention.
I've seen this happen on bicycles.
Wrong side of the road.
Right, wrong side of the road.
Oh God, no!
Okay, now
They're getting gas. They're gonna be unstoppable with the full tank.
More people have joined
1, 2,
this.
3, 4. God, there's a lot of them.
This isn't good because they're going to refuel and then they're going to have more gas to work this. So we'll see.
This isn't a police chase. This is more of just like a
there was a
like an advertisement for this like biker gang. Like that's
right
all.
There on that surface street, as they all passed by. Yeah. Yeah, and look, just getting some fuel right here.
Yeah, they got all the time in the world just to fuel up. Let it rip.
Law enforcement to intervene, but no black and whites in sight, at least not right now.
Even if they did,
That wheelie was too fucking cool. We called it off.
How do you even begin
Got
to
rid of their
contain
wanted level.
12
Reset the
dudes on
stars.
motorbikes and one quad.
Well, you go for the 2 that are right there. That was.
In just a second. In which direction?
Thanks, value.
We'll see. I do hear CHP talking about trying to get
Anything is possible now. Full tank.
On Success
Testosterone levels are off the charts. They're revving that shit up. Holy Lord! It's gonna pop off. What the fuck? Where did he come from? This man just spawned in. Dude came in here with like a legendary skin from the Battle Pass. What the fuck?
Off they go. Had plenty of time to pull into this gas station, Chevron station.
These are 5 subs, Jake, or gifted members,
1,
Jake.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 quads. At least 6 riders.
Wow.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 possibly.
This is like the Area 51 raid. They can't arrest us all.
It's so dangerous.
That explains the confidence, I guess, in their behavior over the last hour. Texting, looking over their shoulder, clearly.
Probably calling for reinforcements. You know, probably calling for these guys to come put on a spectacle.
You think? Is that what you think? Wow, what an interesting hypothesis. Fucking obviously, brother. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Such a weird
Are these still
coincidence.
our
All of
2
these people
primary
on
suspects
their
in frame right
dirt
here,
bikes
Bill?
all just decided to show up.
Yeah, that's them.
Maybe it's connected.
I'm trying to get the
Maybe you called
scanner up for. Oh, there we go. I got it. For the CHP is saying they're not going to engage, and that's.
Oh, it worked.
That's accurate because they're not on the freeway system. They're not going to engage, but Sheriffs or LAPD definitely could. Sheriffs,
They actually
LA County
called it
sheriffs
off.
are aware of it, and we'll see if they get involved. But all we need is a couple of motor officers here to try to get into this group and break them up.
This was like watching like a fucking
interesting
2025
that we're
flash
not
mob,
seeing any black
but
and
on
white
dirt
squad
bikes.
cars or motor officers while in motion
So are they in Downey? What is
here
the
on Imperial Highway.
They should honestly
this is
still
South
get the
LA
motor
for
officers
sure.
out there,
So
but have them
right at the
join in on the
105 and
takeover.
105
So you got Officer fucking Phil Cheeseburger cranking a wheelie with the boys here.
Wow.
Yeah, the bikers for failure to yield. And now, of course, it's a felony pursuit. You can see them all shaking hands and high-fiving each other right here.
Selfies?
While they
Perhaps
stop.
No, it's streaming. They're
Oh,
streaming.
they're waving
and they're,
to
hey!
five.
Hey!
Or perhaps to the sheriff's helicopter.
Or both.
Yeah,
Or both.
Yes.
I mean, what is
I can
this
tell
news
you that
cycle?
if they keep going in this direction,
Yeah.
they're going to go right by the sheriff's station down here.
Oh, they absolutely
Right now, it
should.
looks like
Holy
they're
fuck,
turning.
that'd go
So
so
they're
hard.
gonna be
No way.
north. This is on Figueroa.
They just go down by the
They're
sheriffs.
coming back this
Just
way.
you go
That's good
ballistic.
for us because we wouldn't be able to follow them up there, but
Oh.
they're going to continue westbound now.
That would be so nice.
Now heading towards
That'd be
the
so
sheriff's station.
fucking cool. They just wave.
They are. So we'll see if the sheriffs intervene there. If these guys even know.
This is at the point where you have to be on the motorbike to pursue these motorbikes. And they have 5 of them, of those motor units behind them, and as well as a CHP cruiser. Is it
Really?
CHP or is
Do
it,
they? Where?
Sheriffs
Where are they?
That's in pursuit right now.
Let's see.
Oh, shit!
Looks like CHP unit here.
Yeah.
And the motors, I'm not sure.
Wait, they're set up like Final Fantasy Tactics right here. The officers are rolled up. So they got the 5 motorcycle units up here, and then they got the general back here in the back line. It's like a king with his pawns. Oh no! They're not giving up!
Big gang, guys. This
Oh,
is,
wrong
you
side
know,
of the road.
wrong side of the road. They're up on the sidewalk,
A new commentator.
and doing whatever they can to kind of keep their
That was
group
the
together.
first thing she said so
but,
far.
You know, the CHP is behind them with 5 of their motor units, as well as a black and white. So
I like
you know,
the
they
idea
can
that the
pop
news
news all
station is
they
just
want
calling
to,
people
but
in like, come check this
they're
shit
onto
out.
them.
They're cranking wheelies in the
It's such a
chase.
frenzy. I can't imagine what it's like to be out on the end, that they're going to probably try to split up, and it would make it even harder for those motor officers to bring them all into custody. And as they get really close to pedestrians.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I mean, those poor people walking across the street didn't know what was coming. You know, they
I
turned
think
north
they
on
did,
Prairie,
if their
and
eyes were
unfortunately
open.
We cannot go into that area because that's in the direct path of the planes coming into LAX.
My
So we're
heart
gonna
breaks
go
for
off
those crossing the street. They had to
here.
move a little
The
bit
2
faster.
that I have on the screen here.
Completely
Let's
caught
see,
off
the one that
guard.
just put on the hoodie, I believe, is the second one that joined in the pursuit. This is the first suspect that was initially wanted for the assault.
I
on the
also
officer.
imagine you probably fucking heard them coming with all of
But
these
they are
dirt
pulling away
bikes.
from us, and unfortunately we have to stay over the 105 freeway out of that air traffic. But let me come out to a wider shot. We'll go away from the lead guys, and there are the CHP 6 motors and at least one unit there in trail, all CHP officers. And you can see what they're doing. They're splitting cars up Inglewood Boulevard here. And
So what is the plan on the motorcycle officers here? They're just
same pattern, but
they stopped at the fucking green light. Like, what do they think? I'm wondering what the plan here
for
is.
now they're still staying on Prairie.
I can't remember.
Like, I feel like if I was the police chief, if I'm the dude in the car there, and I'm giving commands, I'd be like, all right, listen, all right, roll up and just ask them nicely if they'd stop. But instead, they're just like hanging in the back doing nothing. I'm very curious.
Seeing something like this, a pursuit of some almost 20 motorbikes with CHP motorbikes, and
It looks like they're getting an escort. Yeah, it honestly does look like the quads and the dirt bikes are escorting the police somewhere for like a Taylor Swift concert.
We can't do a pit maneuver. I mean, this is so unusual.
Initially, we were in the pursuit. Stopped. They had time to stop for fuel. Now they're all fueled up, so it could go for a while.
Yeah, and CHP can also switch out, Gil. They can switch out their motor officers, so they are not going to run out of gas. We've seen that happen before where they will switch out units. But you mentioned the intimidation.
This is so
These guys
interesting.
don't seem intimidated at all. In fact, it seems like they're taunting the officers and.
It doesn't even seem like they're doing that. They're just going for a slow ride here, a little cruise.
Wheelies, on their cell phones, perhaps live streaming exactly.
Too much
happening.
traffic here, so now the cops are gonna start mingling.
It's just ridiculous.
You guys want us to clear this for you? Here, hold on. Let us go in front. Let us go in front.
Heavy traffic there, red lights, and look at
At one point or another, that they're going to have to.
Someone said
do a little bit.
Someone said 2 cars crashed back there. Did they? I didn't see that. On the right side. Okay.
traffic there.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, right here, rear end. Oh man, that sucks. They've got to be fucking pissed. Yeah, you're right.
For assault.
Go back the other way.
Yeah, so we are going into the LAX airspace right now, and so we are
oh shit
to this.
Wait, they outsmarted them.
Motorbikes.
It's restricted airspace.
There you can see we're doing our best to keep.
They're getting
up
out of the
with it.
chopper's
We are
jurisdiction
from this airspace at LAX, and so that is where Sky 5 is.
I wonder if
right
that was
now,
that had to be on
outside of that
purpose, right? That's probably not a
airspace, and
coincidence.
Trying to keep an eye on those motorbikes.
Us on the web. This is Gil Avison.
Did they stop for gas again?
Hey Elizabeth, I just sent you a text.
Oh no, this is just a different angle. Wait, no. Wait, no, it's not. It's not. They actually did just stop for gas again. They got 2 gas stops in one chase? So I'm guessing they shook the officers, stopped for gas again, but the chopper got back on them.
What happened to the motors?
So they drive on the sidewalk. Dude's like, alright, let's see what the motorcycle officers do. Nowhere to be seen. He's like, what?
I think because.
Yeah, so they got to hit the gas station twice in one chase. That's got to be a record, right?
Still here.
Like, I don't know if there's like an LA police chase leaderboard or like a statistician that keeps track of LA police chase stats, but this has got to be a first.
Okay, they're right now.
Getting 2 pit stops in one chase, that's so impressive.
Okay, maybe not. Go forward. Yeah.
Also, they're paying with card. I feel like their goose is cooked. That's probably why they're not chasing, because they're stopping for gas and paying with card. They can easily just pull that info. They probably just don't feel like chasing anymore. So probably not like the optimal idea to do that. But, I mean, whatever. They get to keep popping the wheelies and shit. Prepaid cards? Oh, yeah, maybe prepaids. I didn't think of that. Smart.
Yeah.
What just happened there? They under the bridge?
They might have.
Oh, yeah.
710 freeway. They went southbound and northbound.
That's usually the way to escape. That's like the meta.
The California Highway Patrol eventually got involved. Freeway in the downtown, just south of downtown LA.
Yeah, you can see him slowing down under there.
Under the bridge.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yep, looks like that's where she ends. They vanished.
I think this might be one of them that got on a bus and got off. I'm not sure.
Maybe? I don't know. Probably not. He just happened to have that jacket with him?
The 2 primary did go under the 10 freeway at Hoover and stopped under there and may have ditched the bike.
Yeah, maybe Zach.
This guy got on the bus and then got right off the bus at the next stop. So I don't know if it's one of them.
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I think it's just a dude going home. I don't know if it's one of the guys on the wheelies.
Kept going.
Oh, that's sweet. Thanks for that cue.
If you can, we're into. Oh, we might lose this.
The guy on the scooter. He's right there. He's right there. Follow him. Follow him.
Yeah.
He's up to no good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it looks like that's where she ends. Yeah. They got away. God damn. Yeah, let me see the live stream. You said it was in here? Oh yeah, here the Insta live. Man, live police chases even synced up the Instagram live footage with their chase? No, that's not synced up. Those trees aren't correct. Either way, still cool.
Yeah.
That's nice of them to gather that. Yep, they got a lot of content out of this chase. So did the media, though. It feels like the cops pulled out pretty quickly when they realized that their motorcycle units weren't doing anything. They're just like, alright, well, we did our best. But then the media chopper just stayed with them like an extra 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Don't do it. We're looking at Hoover and the 10 freeway, and at the 2...
Am I stupid? I didn't see it. I'm guessing they... Like over here? Oh yeah, right here. I see it.
We're looking at Hoover and the 10 freeway.
Yep, you just hide under the bridge, stall for a bit, and then squeak out.
Suspects that were in this pursuit.
That's how... That's...
May have pulled over.
Man, it works every time. It's crazy how effective that is. Gave him the old razzle-dazzle.
No law enforcement behind.
So the bridge strat we've seen before, that's really effective. One thing we haven't seen before is going towards like a airport airspace, so that way the choppers can't follow you. That was new. That was innovative. And thinking about it, that's very smart. Do cops have the authority to like bring their chopper through that airspace? Because I imagine not. It's probably dangerous to flights, right? So if you're like in an LA police chase, if you can make it to the airport, like shake the chopper, that's probably it's probably going to be a strong strat. Yeah, but I feel like there'd be a ton of cops at the airport. True, that's true. You'd be trading the chopper for on-ground units. I wonder if it'd be worth. Yeah, it's tough to say. No, bridge strat is always super effective. That's the meta for the escape. I just haven't seen the airport strategy employed before. It's been a while since I paid a visit to good old LA here. Looks about how I remembered it. Police cars zooming through, sirens wailing. Just another good old night in LA with a police chase. That's how Christmas is celebrated. It just says no audio available. Oh, I didn't even look at this. I just assumed this was just a normal ticker. I didn't think it'd actually have valuable information. I thought it'd be just like local stories. Crackhead fell down. Gets arrested. Where's the one with audio? I can't find the CBS one. Oh, no rewind enabled? You sick motherfuckers. No rewind on this either? What's going on here, sports fans? This is America's great pastime with police chases, and you're gonna tell me no rewind? Try live police chases.
Headed into the South Bay, Gio and Mike.
A lot of cars on the road for this one.
One of the things noticing here, just as this
damn, he's punching it.
Picking up significant speed. You already pointed this out and noting.
And because of their helicopter overhead as well, it's
I mentioned this before, but I want to mention it again now that we're watching a chase. I got to see a chase firsthand, front row seats, like a month ago now. I was coming back from a card shop, and I saw that there was a car in my side mirror on the wrong side of the road, just absolutely going ballistic. And the light had just turned green on that side, so cars were coming at him. And I really thought he was trying to kill himself. So I was like, wow, I'm going to witness something traumatic right here. But I couldn't look away. And then as he got closer, he went off the road. He like hopped the curb, went around, and then turned left out the other side. And then maybe 5-6 something seconds later, the exact same car, not the same guy, but the same car came down behind me again, this time on the right side of the road, and then just scooted right by my lane and just did this exact same thing. Straight down, took a left, and never to be seen again. And then maybe like 5 or 6 seconds later, fucking 4 cop cars follow and do the exact same thing. It was incredible. You had to get the Google Maps camera. Yeah, I guess so. But that would have been such cool footage. Not compared to like these chases, because I only got to catch a glimpse of it. But it was pretty intense. I'd never actually seen a chase firsthand We don't really get those in Tampa to this degree.
Yeah, just really insane. I mean, you saw blowing through those red lights, not even slowing down at all, not even tapping on the brake pedal. And we're having to give some distance.
They had nothing but smooth sails in the open sea right there.
On top because of the clouds.
So he didn't need to slow down.
Turn now. We're right down by the Redondo Beach Marina, I believe. See what their next move is, but all the streets over here as we get closer.
This is one of the rare police chases where this guy is not just making a break for the interstate.
So extremely dangerous combination.
South Bay cities, and
why is he running?
That point there about.
I don't know, man. I'm not his dad. You ask him.
Then they veered off right, made a tight turn, and then
just making bad decisions.
Back and kind of hard to tell. Sort of backed off and waiting to re-engage, but trying to establish our connection here. And
did they lose him back there?
Where this vehicle is.
They had 2 choppers on his ass.
To the point now where seems to.
Oh no, there he is.
The only way it seemed to really slow down was really to get out of the ways of other cars. But this right here, this area is where anybody could be on a street corner or walking around. But
I haven't seen a police car chase in a while. Where are they? They're in LA. It's just they're so frequent. I think they stopped broadcasting every single one of them. They'd run out of like camera space. There's not enough SDs in the world.
This has gotten so dangerous that if this was a lesser want, if this was just a stolen vehicle or just suspected, you can see some damage on that vehicle there. So we're getting a really good view of that Mercedes. So there has already been at least one minor.
This is old. It just ended for me. It's so old. It ended like 4 minutes ago. I wait till they're over to make sure nobody dies. I like to play it safe. A chase loses its fun when someone gets hurt. That's not the criminal themselves.
Oh my goodness, that was insanely close. Just wrong side of the road, and look at this, at 80 miles an hour over all this traffic.
Damn, wait, this guy's real, holy.
As he crossed 11th Street, absolute insanity with this driver right
now.
Yeah,
this guy's a maniac on the loose.
Traffic is out here through that red light. I mean...
very potentially dangerous people. They're running like they're dangerous, and LAPD is chasing them like they're dangerous.
And you've already seen the...
if only Jack Bauer was on the force, he'd shoot out the tires from this chopper.
Someone or some people that are not afraid necessarily of potentially getting into driving on the opposite side of the road. And then the other point here is that this vehicle's a Mercedes. So to Deb's point, it zooms incredibly
tight squeeze.
Fast. And also, as we're back on the wrong side of the point, LAPD is not behind him because they don't want to be. They're struggling to keep up with him. They're struggling to.
That's true. Steven Seagal would also be a weapon to deploy. Oh, close call. Close shave. Yeah, Steven Seagal would get out there and Aikido the car into pieces.
Have their lights and sirens on, and hopefully people get out of the way. But they're not
seen that exact image multiple times.
Dude needs a plan. This is just random. He's panicking.
You increase, and Desmond, you increase the risk because you're introducing more variables. Every opportunity.
What he should do, if I was his robbery coach or his police chase coach, I'd tell him to go back to the shoreline and just fucking start looping around those tall buildings to obstruct the chopper view, and then eventually just bail out.
No, it's still there. I think they're just really haven't.
Oh, officer actions here. Whoa!
Just ridiculous. I mean, this is so terrifying for everyone out here right now.
Both of those drivers just soiled themselves.
Really insanely close call that we've had. Just within inches.
See, like if that kind of shit happened to me, like in the police chase that I mentioned that I got to see, like if that guy Kurt came in front of me as I was driving, I would have actually probably tinkled. I would have lost my gourd. Do these guys ever get away? We've seen what 2 cases where they actually get away. It's not often, but sometimes it happens. Man, he is cruising.
LAPD continues this pursuit. They are maintaining a steady eye on this suspect, but
whoa! He tapped him. He tapped him.
Brakes are hot. Exactly on this suspect's car as they keep weaving in and out of.
Oh, jeepers! That guy's mad. Sir, please, we need to exchange information. Come back. He starts getting involved.
Get figured out here in terms of traffic. 405 South right now, and
he's using his turn signal.
Oh boy!
Still uses his turn signal, which always cracks me up.
Yeah, that's certainly an option. At this
it may be high stakes, but you can't just throw away good manners.
People on the side of the
see a little bit of the low visibility there that
man, this thing really does have some get up and go to her. 130? That ain't Weenie Hut Jr. numbers, I'll tell you that much, son.
zigging and zagging, all
noting that this was a suspect that very clearly has no regard for his own safety as they are trying to get away.
I wouldn't say he has no regard for his own safety. You saw him use his turn signal.
As well, this is a known suspect.
And what that person might be accused of. And again,
He needs to get to the woods or something and try and escape on foot.
Is all still details that we're trying to sort out, but just
Where do you think he is that he can get to the woods?
as we go southbound on the 405, we'll be approaching.
Quick! He needs to find a forest and acquire a ghillie suit ASAP. Also, for what it's worth, every police chase we've seen that ends with them running to the woods, they always get caught. Always. It's actually very low success rate. The highest chance of escape has come from under bridges.
Going really fast. So Dez is going to
thing that we're dealing with right now. So LAPD's see if we can reacquire that vehicle with the spot.
Yeah, they got him a little discombobulated. He might have given them a slip.
We just heard that they lost it as well. We're hearing visibility as well, and a suspect that's just
turn on the UAV
to escape, and they're trying to reacquire this vehicle, but all of a sudden, kind of in the dark. And this is
you know what I always thought would be really effective in the police chase meta is if he had the news up on his phone listening, so he'd know when they lost him, and he could just then stop. You know what I mean?
Let me just throw it back to you guys here for a second.
I feel like that'd be a solid strat.
And Michael and Desmond,
they did that one time. Remember you watched it?
Is that what we notice is
I've seen so many of these. Maybe that's where I got the idea. You might be right.
And so we'll see if we can catch them running or see where the spotlights are.
Oh, look at the Christmas lights.
That's the problem.
It's going to be like moths to a flame. The brightest lights on the block.
Close behind. That's not what happened here. This was that's the abandoned car right there, sitting in the middle of the intersection. So that's where they ditched.
What a crazy place to bail.
Okay.
Is that a different car, Des? What's happening there?
Well, yeah, what's happening? That guy's like trying to flag other cars down.
A different vehicle. I wonder if maybe they got hit by that or something, but my pilot, unfortunately, is telling me that we have to get out of here. I think it's just
what is going on?
A little bit too dicey as far as the.
That might just be like a random event right there, like in an MMO. Like this just might be a side quest that the police could accept if they wanted. I don't think it's related. That might just be some LA nonsense. To me, it seems like he's getting away. I think it's going to be really hard to find him on foot now. I think they managed to escape. It also looks like that's where the broadcast is. Oh, wait, no, here, it picks up again. But this time without audio. That guy is remarkably chill for a giant blinding spotlight in his face. Post-credit scene. Wait, is this actually one of the people in the car? Because he just hopped that fence. He is really relaxed about this. Is he walking around with his eyes closed? Surely he knew the spotlight was on him. Like, he would have to know that they saw him go under the RV, right? Like, there's no way. This is like the AI in an Assassin's Creed game. What the fuck, man? Nah, it's just the moonlight. Yeah, the moonlight's known to be a little shaky and usually, like, directly in your eyes. That is pretty characteristic of the moon. What a plan. What a plan. I bet they've got one of the dudes on the intercom right now going, "Hey, bud, under the RV, we don't feel like getting a warrant to come in here and we don't want to really hop this fence. Can you just come out? We know you're there." Though it has been a while. What he could have done, maybe he does. He could have gone under the RV and just kept like going under shit and then maybe like scooting out this way or something. Like hopping the fence here and then just trying to like scoot down. But I think it's equally possible he's just fucking prone under the RV. Why do we have the speed gauge out? He's crawling at 1 mile an hour. Fuck. We'll never catch him at that speed. Nope, he was under the RV the whole time.
So it looks like he's, at least from this vantage point, it looks like he's at least trying to...
What a strategy.
Yeah, you know, and so moments ago we just had...
Dude had a crazy plan.
Bigger square of... Point, walking backwards as officers may be indicating to do so.
I would say there's a very high likelihood the reason he's walking backwards is because they told him to.
What it is they want him to do. Hands are up in towards the air, which is exactly what they want. And when they feel comfortable, that is when they will approach and take him into custody. So let me widen out the shuttle.
They got him. They didn't get the other passenger, though.
All right, so this
was the fall guy.
Great news here. Police have an eye on this person walking, or on his knees, rather.
Cheeks out and all.
And now on the ground.
Nah, what he should have tried is going bare butt cheeks. I always think that there's a real likelihood that people don't want to tussle with a naked man. Though that'd just be an additional charge in this case. But it would have been worth a try, I think.
They were more concerned about taking him into custody.
Come out with your hands. Oh, dear God, his ass is open. Flee! According to Chase Alert on Twitter, police do know the female suspect's location and are currently looking for her. So he got busted, and so now they're looking for the female passenger? I'm assuming that's not on the chase. Go into the sewers after they lose you? Easy. Brother? What? So, there are some good strategies from chat occasionally, but then there's those where I know you haven't spent enough time, like, in the real world. Have you tried to lift a manhole cover? And have you tried to squeeze through the openings to the sewer in, like, curbs? It's not easy. It's not easy at all. You gotta prep. Yeah. I feel like going on a police chase today. Let me get my manhole cover removal tools. Just in case. You ever see the UK police chase where the guy stole a car and accidentally delivered it straight to a police station? I just don't like UK police chases. It's just not fun. Every UK police chase I see is just like really lame. I think I just don't like the UK, like the actual layout of the UK. It's just like tight roads, you're going like 25 miles per hour, and the cops don't really seem to be having any fun either, and the sports commentators that talk during it for the broadcast don't really seem to care. They don't treat it like the sport that we do in LA, you know what I mean? That might be a good thing. Nah, it's not a good thing. Police chases are patriotic at this point.